Hello, it's Kate from inkstampshare.ink. I've got a really simple thank you card that's very effective and pretty that I'd like to show you today. This is the card, and I have used this stamp set and I love this stamp set. It's a go-to of mine. It's called Garden in Bloom, and it's a 3-step stamp set, which means that you can layer the images to create the flowers, and it's brilliant. I absolutely love it, and I've used it a lot. But I haven't used it for ages, so I thought it was time to get it back out again. And I need to make some thank you cards, mainly for my customers that came shopping with me during the month of February. So I need to get cracking on with that, and this is the card. So I have stamped in 3 different colours, and I've put a little banner on the front with the "Sending a Smile Your Way" on it. And I've used the little bee from this stamp set, and I've actually put some Wink of Stella, which is like a glitter pen. It's like a clear glitter, and you just paint it on like a little paintbrush. I don't know if you see the sparkle on there. I'm not sure it comes up on camera, but it just adds that little finishing sparkle. And this is the card we're going to make. Okay, so I have decided to go with the same cardstock colour again. This is a nice pink colour. It's one of our in colours this year called Flirty Flamingo. Don't you just love the names of these colours? Anyway, it's a great pink colour. And I have randomly chosen 3 of my favourite colours that I like. Well, I have a lot of favourite colours, but this is the Flirty Flamingo. This is Wisteria Wonder, and the green is the Pear Pizzazz from the for the leaves. I've also got a little bit of black for the bee and some Daffodil Delight for his body. And yeah, it's very quick to put together, so I'll show you how I've done it. So that's my base, and it's a piece of A4 card. It's cut in half and scored in half again to make my base. And then I have got my white panel to go on the front, and I'm going to have it this way around, I think. You could have it either. And I've just cut it at a 1/4 centimetre, let's think, 1/2 centimetre different all the way around to make a little nice layer. And the inside panel also will be the same size as the front panel, and those measurements will be on my blog along with all the materials and the names of the stamp sets and the dimensions, and that's at inkstampshare.ink. so if you'd like to have a look at that, I'd love you to come over and read. Right, okay, so we'll crack on. Now, it is a quick card. Now, this is the large flower that we're going to use, and it's kind of a watercolour effect that you get. It's quite textured. There's no technique. You don't have to be really accurate with the stamping. It's very forgiving, the kind of impression you get by using them, which is great. So you can either use the sort of middle part or the outline first. I'm going to go with the middle part. And I'm going to start off with the pink, I think. Doesn't really matter what I start off with. I'm just going to randomly stamp. Quick tip for this stamp set. Just trying to see if you can see me. I think I need to move it up a bit. Hold on. Okay, getting black ink everywhere as well. Right, okay, here we go. A quick tip for this stamp set. When you get it out first, you can see there's like a little notch at the top of photopolymer. And that is showing you which way up the stamp goes if you'd like to line them up. So if you want to line up the outline, there's also a notch on the top and they line up. So it's just a really good idea to keep an eye on which way up you stamp your stamp. I'm very noisy today, I do apologise. So I'm just going to stamp wherever I like. Anybody can do this. This is so easy to do. You see how it creates a kind of a textured, like almost like a watercolour effect. I love this. I'm going to do a big one over here. I seem to have black ink on my fingertips, which is getting everywhere. Let's just remedy that a moment. If there's an ink pad out, it will find me, or I will find it. Oh, goodness, it's everywhere. Right, there you go. So, have a little bit coming off the bottom of here. Then I'm going to quickly clean it. I've got my stamping scrub. Brilliant tool. So you don't have to worry about baby wipes or mess or anything in between. And give that a quick clean. And then I'm going to change colours and use this colour, which is called Wisteria Wonder. It's like a lilac colour. I can see where that black ink is coming from. There's a little bit on the desk. Right, and I'm going to just put that on too. Just like so. How easy is that? I'm thinking that might be all I want on there actually, because I'm leaving room because I'm going to have a bee, this cute little bee in here as well. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back with the outline and I'm going to go round. I'm just going to line up the way that I thought it would go, and you don't have to be very accurate. Sorry, I don't want to get my head in it. You just kind of line it up and go for it. There we are. As I say, I just need to remember which way around I put my stamp on. There we are. No, 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 no. I'm sure I'm not the only one who does this. Right, here we go. Oh, that was completely off. We're not going to worry. I like the impression. I think it's probably because I would have my head in the shot if I had it directly over the top. So we've done that. I'm going to do this one here. Let's make sure I get it right. There we go. Not bad. I'm actually going to go over the top of that one to fill it in. Sorry, just knocked the camera. There we go. Right. It's this way. Nope. It's definitely that way that I had it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, that will be fine. Whoops. Right, let's pop that down. Stop getting inky fingers. I'm going to do the same with the wisteria window. Give them both a clean. Now I normally open up my ink pads, each one, and shut them up as I go along because I'm good at getting ink everywhere, but also because I don't want to put my stamp into the wrong colour. Today I've got them all out thinking I'm very prepared, but you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Right, here we go. Because it's waiting to happen, isn't it? I love this stamp set, it's so pretty. It's a really good basic one to have in your kit because you can use it for any occasion. Right, there we go. Perfect for Mother's Day too, coming up, isn't it? Right, so I've done the outlines on those ones, and there's also a little one for the inside, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Same colour here, and that also has a little notch of photopolymer to show you which way up the stamp should go. Nice to get a bit of help along the way, isn't it? That's it. Just gives the inside part a bit of definition. Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that wrong colour. So give it a little quick clean. And back in with the pink, just to finish those pink ones off. And then when we've done that, it'll be the leaves. Not sure if that one needs much. There we go. So that's the big flowers done. Now on my other card, I've done some of the smaller flowers, which I'm going to do next, actually, I think. So let's mount those up on the block. There we go. So that's one of the smaller flowers. Same colours. Just to add in a little bit of something in here. Especially where I don't think the leaves will fit. Okay. The inside of the little one. See, this is also a 2-step stamp, 3-step actually. There's another layer. If you want to, you don't have to put them all on, obviously. So cute. Just like that. And then we'll do it in pink. Now I'm going to leave this big space over here for my bee. That's an important thing to do, leave enough space for your bee. We're into the last few weeks of the Celebration promotion now. So by the end of the month, Celebration will be finished. It's a great promotion that's on. It runs at the beginning of the year, every year. And when you spend money in the Stampin' Up! Catalogue, you can earn loads of lovely products for free. So if you're interested in that, you need to do that before the end of the month. Have a look on my website. It's katebolt.stampinup.net. And have a see what you can get yourself. Okay, so I'm going to use the block for the leaves. Actually, I'll do the bee to make sure we have enough room for him. I don't want to squeeze him out of the picture, do we? So let's pop this little bee down. I think I'm going to pop him. I'm going to give 2 bees and put one there. So he's flying off. And I'll do another one here. There we go. And also, you can do his body. So it's just like a little part there. And just put some Daffodil Delight on that, and it fits perfectly in there and gives the bee a lovely little yellow body and just lifts the card. There we go. How cute are they? I love those. Right, next come the leaves. These are big leaves. I might just do a couple of these. Just fit them in. I've got some small leaves as well, which will fit nicely, I think. Right. These are the insides of the leaves, just the same way as the flower, and they're made to place on exactly the same way, facing the right way up. There we go, that's the big leaves. And I'm going to go for some tiny leaves. I love Pear Pizzazz. I think that might be my favourite green. Put them in there, just about fit. Okay, and then the inside of those as well. I love how these are just, this is so easy, and it's just, I don't know if you can see that on there, it's just made in exactly the same width apart. They're joined together, you can't go wrong. Even I can't go wrong. Well, let's hope. I missed that a little bit, but I like this kind of effect, where it's kind of just impression. Right, there's a middle to the little flowers that I'm going to pop on as well. It looks like this. See that? Okay, I'm going to pop that on my small flowers, just to give it a bit of definition. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I just pop it on the stamping scrub. Cleans it very quickly and there's no mucking about. Right, that's finished. I think that's finished. Now I'm going to cut a little banner to go on here. As you can see, I've put Sending a Smile Your Way on this one. So I'm going to use the same stamp Sending a smile your way. And I'm just going to take a scrap of paper and cut it out. First, before I do that, I'm going to shut up these ink pads before I get in a mess. That would be a plan. I love how Stampin' Up stamps open and close. They keep all the ink to the top of the ink pad, which is where you need it. Right, bring my trimmer in. And I'm going to take a scrap. I'm good at using my scraps up. Just a scrap of paper. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, so let's move it around a bit. Now, how long? I think I want it about an inch, possibly, maybe not quite that fat. And then I think I'll use that piece and then cut it down. So let's move this bit out of the way. And right here is where I'm going to put my sentiment. So I've got Sending a Smile Your Way. I'm going to match it up with the Wisteria Window, the purple. I'm just going to go for it and hope it stamps nicely. Yay, that's good. And I'm going to put the little bee back on because I rather liked him on my other card. Just pop him there. Coming off the page, and we'll do his body as well. Don't think it matters which way up the body goes, but there we are. Okay, now what I'm going to do is cut a little bit off the end. Now I've stamped it and I know how long it is. And I'm going to use my banner punch to cut the banner. Just a little bit off the end. Not too much. Not accurate, just a little bit. Now, you can snip. You can snip down the middle and then up either side to make a banner, or you could just use your banner punch if you want to be very quick, which is what I'm going to try to do today. Now I'm going to pop it in upside down, so when I look through I can match it up. I can see exactly where I'd like it to go, and I'm just going to take a bit off the top. You end up with a little cute banner like that, which is really handy, that punch. Okay, so I'm going to assemble the card. You can see I was practicing on the back, and that's where that black ink came from. Still, I'm sure you won't have any practicing on the back of yours. Right, let's pop it on. There we are. Tombo's lovely glue. Perfect. And I'm going to use some sticky foam pads to stick my sentiment on. These dimensionals, these are the Stampin' Up double-sided foam pads, and they're perfect. You can send one layer of these through the post and they won't charge you any more postage, so that's useful to know. Right, let's put this one on. I think I'll pop it down there. Sending a Smile Your Way. And then I'm going to use this Wink of Stella. It's like a clear glitter brush. It's fab. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter to the bee. I'm not sure if you actually see it on the camera, but in real life it's really pretty. Okay, now on my inside panel, I'm not going to put a sentiment. I want to write on here personally. I want to write a personal message on there. So I am going to just put a flower on, just to give it something. And I'm going to put my flower down at the side. And put the outline. There we go. That's great. And just glue it inside. And that will finish off the card nicely. You could choose a sentence, a thank you or whatever you'd like to go in there. I'm going to leave mine blank. Now, my sending a smile your way actually came from a different stamp set. It came from one called Affectionately Yours, and it's got some lovely little sentiments in. It's in the current annual catalogue. The reason I don't have a cover on my stamp set is because I got my stamp for free at a convention, and it was just in the goodie box that was given out, so I didn't get my case with it. But yeah, it's a beautiful stamp set, and I love this, Sending a Smile Your Way. So there's the card that we've just made, and there's the original, and these are going to go out as thank yous to my customers for February. So I hope you like this little quick card we've made today, and if you'd like to take a look at my blog, it's inkstampshare.ink. Thanks for stopping by.